Hey, welcome back. Giving all glory and praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, as well as the bishops. Peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith, the elect, beginning with 144,000. Hey, Shalom, welcome back to another lesson. I pray it be edifying. I wanted to go into Luke, the 22nd chapter. I got these two verses pulled up. Just going, the topic is just faith. You know, this chapter is the account of the Passover according to St. Luke. So, you know, I feel like this is a fitting verse, a fitting topic to discuss in this time. We're in the time of the Passover still, even though we had ours. But I think people are still doing Passover around right now or next week or something like that or whatever. And you know, one thing that I know is happening right now is faith is getting weak on people. This is a fight. You know, when you come to serve the Lord, like the scripture says, prepare thy soul for temptation. And I wanted to discuss that because it's not easy. This is not an easy fight. This is not an easy race. You know, and you know, like the Lord told Peter, he prayed for him that he don't lose his faith, that he stay strong. And so, you know, the Lord willing this to be a, lesson to strengthen a believer's faith and to continue the good fight. So, like I always begin my lessons, peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith. All right, the elect. All right, the elect are the chosen vessels, okay, that are going to be saved through faith, okay? So, Yahweh Shai is coming back, and he's delivering believers. So, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. So let's go ahead and go into it. Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So I wanted to go into another version of that, Luke 22:31. I was looking at the AMP, and I was like, man, that's bad. AMP version be going in. Simon Peter, listen, Satan has demanded permission to sift all of you like grain. All right, and when you go into that Greek word for sift, it goes into to overthrow one's faith from inward agitation. And I can imagine, man, it's a lot of inward agitation out here with people, man. You know, everybody feeling it. You know, shit is weird out here. Everything is getting pricey, unaffordable. And, in the midst of all this, you got Satan in the midst of the earth looking to overthrow your faith and make you an unbeliever. All right. And so that you can be condemned, so you can be destroyed, because you got to look at the account of Job, which I want to get that because I like how it said that he demanded permission, because that's the same thing that happened when you look at the account of Job and Satan and the Most High. Satan is getting permission before he can even afflict Job. And ultimately that was to test to see if he can overthrow Job, see if he can sift Job from his faith and integrity in the Lord. So let's go there. Job 2:1. And there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. All right, Lord in all caps is Yahweh. Sons of God, God is Elohim, the angels, the judges, plural. And Satan came also among them to present himself before Yahweh. All right, and that sounds like to me that Satan is in submission to Yahweh. Let's look at present, because you got, they got that stronghold that people have on them where they believe Satan is this rebellious, force that the Most High was unable to control. All right, present themselves, which is the root word is yatazab, to place, to set, to station oneself, to present oneself, to place. Okay. So he placed himself. He was in submission, right? He wasn't rebelling. But this is Job 2 and 2, continuing on. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? So asked him a question. Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. All right, so this shows you that Satan is all in the midst of this earth. And this world is actually Satan's kingdom. Satan's kingdom is being erected. That's why everything is getting so ass backwards. Everything is upside down, literally upside down, because this is Satan's kingdom. when the Lord was here and he fasted for 40 days. I think it was 40 days. It said that the tempter had approached him. Can we get that, if you don't mind? Because what did the tempter have for him? He offered him. He said he controlled all these kingdoms. He said, hey man, if you worship me, I give you all this. This Luke 4:1, and Yahushua, being full of the Holy Spirit, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing, and when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, let me get the Matthew. I think it's the Matthew one. Matthew 4. Yeah, 4:3. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, commanded these stones be made of bread. So let me scroll down. Verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Showing you that Satan controls all of these things. That's why I was just looking at some of this shit into this Diddy scandal, and it's alleged that him and Meek Mill is video and audio of him, banging Meek Mill, and this shit coming out because in order to get ahead in this world, you have to sell your soul. You have to basically transgress against the Lord, man. This kingdom rewards sin. It rewards transgression and rebellion against the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what Satan just did with the Lord in this account. And the Lord rebutted Satan with the first commandment: thou shalt have no other gods before me. See, he tried to show him glory and give him, riches and fame and glory and all the things that are esteemed high in this world. That goes to show you Satan controls these things. See, we're going back to that Job 2:3. And Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? I think Job in Hebrew is Ayawab, which means afflicted or persecuted. There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Because it's interesting to say, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. So it's probably Satan, going back to that Luke 21 in AMP version, that Luke 22, him demanding or asking permission. See, and that because ultimately that's who has the final say so. Yahweh Shai has the final say so on what happens. So going into this account, we're gonna see that even in the next verse. And Satan answered Yahweh and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life, but put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Right? And you scroll down to it's the next verse, verse 6. And Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So he gave him the green light. He said, all right, you have the green light to afflict him. However, you cannot kill him under no circumstances. And Satan said, bet. So he left, and then he started hitting him, right? And again, that word Sift goes into inward, to overthrow one's faith through inward agitation. And so we have a written account here of Job going through it, right? This was written for our learning. He went through being agitated, physically, been through, catching all types of manner of hell, his health being affected, he losing resources, his wife acting up, right? And he kept his integrity. So he maintained his faith ultimately. And I'm sure he was throwing them prayers up and, and saying, I think, matter of fact, that is a verse. He was saying, I won't curse thee. Let me see if I can find that. I will not sin with my lips or something like that. Yeah. Oh, Job, it's the same chapter, the 10th verse. Let's just go down and read that. But he said unto her, his wife, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What, shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So he didn't say anything that would get him that would get him in deeper waters. So that was part of him retaining that integrity, and he wasn't siftable. Satan couldn't sift him. So, and then going back to that Luke 22, the Lord told Peter, which that translates to us today, that he's praying that he prayed that, Lord willing, this is us, that we don't get sifted, that no matter what Satan is given permission to do unto us, that we won't get overthrown, that our faith won't get overthrown, and we get condemned, because those that had this faith especially, and then they lose it, they're sealed to condemnation, and they're gonna receive the damnation that comes with being an unbeliever. They're not gonna inherit the like Paul said, no, you're not, that the unbelievers want it, and amongst other things, they want to inherit the kingdom. So want to strengthen our faith. I remember I was talking with the Bishop Atazawam a while ago about something similar with this, and he asked, he said, are you praying? Because that's one way your faith start getting weak, when you're lacking in your prayers, and you're lacking in your reading, and and all these different affairs and cares of this life, they tend to distract you and get you caught up. Like even now, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in a parking lot right now, man. I just had to get out and move around and get this in, because I ain't did nothing all week. I ain't been reading. I'm kind of like on I guess you can call it a vacation, but shit, I ain't been reading. I ain't been watching no videos and shit. I was like, man, I gotta feed the spirit, because you go too long living like that, you definitely gonna lose the faith. You're gonna lose the spirit. Your lamp gonna your oil gonna dry up. So anyway, I just wanted to do this and put this on wax. I pray that it was edifying lesson. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Shalom.